Welcome to Time to Buy or Sell by Weichert Realtors Sierra Pacific Group. Today we will be discussing the local community and local life in Fair Oaks.
Yeah, thanks so much for tuning into this deep dive.
Today we are looking at a town where, wild chickens literally have the right of way. There's no mayor, and buyers are practically fighting over these 70-year-old ranch homes.
It is wild. We're really exploring what it is actually like to live in and, well, buy into Fair Oaks, California.
Right, so Fair Oaks, it is such a unique pocket of the Sacramento area, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. You have about 31,000 residents living in this unincorporated town. And honestly, the very first thing you notice is just the trees.
The trees, yeah.
Yeah, these massive heritage oak trees. And you see these large estate-style lots. There is a very noticeable lack of cookie-cutter subdivisions.
Which honestly surprises me a bit. I mean, if it is an unincorporated town without a city hall or a mayor,
Right.
wouldn't that make it a total free-for-all for developers? Like, how do they actually fight off the strip malls?
You would think so, yeah. But the dynamic actually works in reverse here. Since they rely on county zoning rather than a city council, the community formed these incredibly vocal, highly organized local advisory councils.
Oh, so they just push back themselves.
Exactly. They make it practically impossible to bulldoze those heritage oaks. Like, the ultimate luxury in Fair Oaks isn't having this pristine, manicured lawn.
Sure.
It is actually the privilege of letting things stay a little wild, you know?
Okay, here is where it gets really interesting for me. Is it fair to compare Fair Oaks to, like, a modern-day Mayberry, just with a quirky, rebellious streak because of the feral chickens running around?
Well, I wouldn't call it Mayberry, just because that implies a town frozen in time.
Fair point.
Yeah, Fair Oaks is actually evolving rapidly. You have new money and new families coming in, but lacking a city hall kind of preserves its organic, laid-back charm.
It evolves on its own terms.
Exactly. It creates a stark contrast to those surrounding highly manicured master plan tracks.
Right, and that desire for organic open spaces must translate to how people actually live and raise families there.
Totally. That is the anchor. You have top-rated San Juan Unified schools like Bella Vista High, for starters.
Which is a huge draw.
Huge. And incredible nature access. The 32-mile American River Parkway runs right through their backyard. Families are out paddleboarding at Sailor Bar in the morning.
Okay, wait, let me stop you there. Because I was looking at the walkability scores, and Fair Oaks has a walk score of like 40.
Yeah, it is very car dependent.
Right, you absolutely need a car. And you were looking at maybe a 30-minute commute into downtown Sacramento. Does that commuter reality ruin the whole nature-centric vibe?
Well, yeah, the commute is a reality, absolutely. You need a car for work, but the lifestyle flips the moment you pull back into your driveway.
Because you are back in the trees?
Exactly. You are not coming home to concrete. The immediate access to the river and shaded spots like Fair Oaks Park really anchors the family lifestyle.
So after a day on the river or at school, the community needs a place to actually run into people, right? Where does that happen?
It naturally funnels back to the historic core, which is Fair Oaks Village. That is the hub.
Right, I've heard of the village.
Yeah, you've got Oak Cafe Bakery for pastries, Fabian's Italian Bistro, and, well, the legendary Sunflower Drive-In from 1978.
Ah, the Sunflower Drive-In. I have to push back on this playfully because of their famous nut burger.
Oh, the Nut Burger, yes.
Is a vegetarian burger really a massive draw? Or is this just a local novelty people like to repeat?
I know it sounds like a gimmick, but it is a legitimate local institution.
Wait, really?
Yeah, absolutely. It perfectly reflects the town's long-standing unique identity. It is a genuine draw that reminds residents they aren't in just another generic suburb.
Okay, so bringing this back to the real estate reality. Because of this tight-knit vibe, the market must behave very differently than the newer suburbs around it.
It really does. Typical home values are hovering around $621,000 right now.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, and buyers specifically want that character. They want trees, mid-century ranches, or Spanish revival styles on those larger lots. Homes are selling in about 10 to 28 days.
Okay, let's unpack this. So buying here is basically like buying a classic car for you. You get incredible style and soul, but you better look under the hood.
That is a perfect analogy. Yes, sellers must know that today's buyers want move-in ready homes, and proximity to the river is huge.
But a buyer's at work to do, too.
Exactly. Buyers must do their due diligence on deferred maintenance in these older homes, and, they need to understand local climate risks given all those mature trees.
It is a delicate balance for sure, which leaves you with an interesting thought to explore. As remote work brings new buyers seeking space and character, How will this influx shape a town so fiercely protective of its quirky, unincorporated identity?
It is going to be really fascinating to watch, that's for sure.
Thanks for listening to Time to Buy or Sell. If you have questions about real estate in Fair Oaks, we're here to help. Reach out to us at Weichert Realtors Sierra Pacific Group. That's Weichert Realtors online at WRSPG.com or call 916-619-1971.